Welcome to the Premier Medical Group, one of the country's leading providers of medical resource and screening solutions. I am Dr. Harry Brunjes. I started this company 15 years ago because I believed there was a better way to provide medical opinion in the personal injury sector. Premier Medical is built on the premise of low-cost provider, the integration of technology, and clinical independence, all of which are fundamental in achieving the best value for our customers. This presentation will illustrate an efficient medical model within an electronic environment. The key stakeholders are the customer who's been injured, the case handler, the insurer or the solicitor, our administrator at Premier Medical Group, and the independent medical expert. The story starts with a conversation between the case handler and the customer who has been injured. The case handler will log on to the PMG reservation system and will identify a clinic at a location convenient to the customer. Premier Medical currently operates 150 clinics across England and Wales, with the average distance travelled less than 6 miles. The case handler will then select an expert from one of Premier's 250 specialist practitioners. Diaries are held for all experts up to 3 months from the current date, and over 95% of all appointments can be fulfilled within a 4-week requirement. Detailed timings are available on a day selected by the customer. This ensures that DNAs, do not attend, or cancellations are minimised. Once the reservation is made, a message is automatically generated to confirm the appointment 5 days following the date of reservation. On receiving the instructions prior to the appointment, PMG will send a letter or email to the customer confirming the time, the location of the appointment and the name of the doctor they will be seeing. 1 week prior to the consultation, PMG will send a reminder to the customer via SMS text message, email or letter. Hopefully the customer will turn up to the clinic at the appropriate time. Many of the venues are actually PMG's own prognostic health clinics, which are currently being introduced throughout the UK. On arriving at the clinic, the doctor will download any information provided by the case handler. This is an important part of the process because it removes the need for rekeying and the need for the doctor to ask questions of the customer that have been asked previously. The doctor will recite the information on the system and amend any inaccuracies. The expert will review the medical history and consider how it might impact the prognosis. The expert makes a careful note of all relevant information, including details of the accident. The expert clarifies the presenting symptoms, which are entered into the system. The doctor then notes and records the treatment the injured party has received, and then goes on to report on any work, travel and personal effects of the injury and the impact on every day-to-day life, both working and otherwise. A thorough examination to elicit clinical signs is an important part of the consultation. Therefore, with all relevant facts available, the expert can now summarise. Finally, with full knowledge of the past medical history, personal consequences and examination findings, the expert is able to formulate an accurate prognosis. With one press of a button, a report which is both formatted yet individual is completed. This report is then electronically sent back to the PMG case handler via XML and inputted into PMG's in-house case management system called Mediflow. The report will be coded using the International Classification for Disease, version ICD-9. Then with one more press of a button, the report is shared with the instructing party for use in the valuation and final settlement systems, such as Colossus and Claims Outcome Advisor. The fee earner sends the report to the client and asks for approval to settle. The fee earner initiates the PCAS assessment, producing what is known as the preamble. PCAS stands for the Personal Injury Claims Assessment Service. At this stage, the claimant's representative imports the PMG medical report into PCAS. PCAS then produces an assessment. The next screenshot PCAS creates is a proposed net damages. followed by a calculation of any special damages, total disbursements, claimant's costs, and finally, the claims handler requests compensation, submitting proposals via email and post. I hope you have enjoyed this tour, and maybe at the very least you can reflect on how your current processes could integrate with the Premier Medical Group. We hope at PMG, as market leader, we have demonstrated innovation, progress and best practice, both in terms of medicine and management, by developing a system that is swift, efficient and to the mutual benefit of all stakeholders. Thank you very much indeed for watching.